I'm going to start off and ask you, did Bill fulfill all your wildest dreams in the 2022 draft? Did he make a wish upon a star and draft that star player that New England needs to build on what they already have?
So I'm just going to give you my fair criticism. So sitting here watching the draft live and, the back stand of a bar, and I'm sitting here with my stepdad and others gathered around as we're closely watching the draft. I was just disgusted by our first round draft pick. Um,
Disgusted.
yeah, they took a lineman, Cole Strange,
That's strange.
center. That pretty strange pick. I was thinking, considering they let JC Jackson walk away in free agency. Yes, he did command, 21 mil, a year. Yeah, obviously that's not Bill's kind of thing. So he let him walk,
Uh,
took Cole Strange, and yeah, kind of strange pick.
20, you mentioned that real quick, 21 mil. Bill went on that spending spree this prior off, not this off season, but the last off season,
Right.
2021 off season. I do find it a little weird that he didn't at least make an attempt for JC, but that's just me, especially at 21 mil. The market is what it is at cornerback. I don't know.
I'm guessing Bill just thinks, he's gonna do what Bill does, and he finds these cornerbacks dime a dozen. He pulls them undrafted, later in the draft picks. He kind of finds that raw athleticism and tries to get something out of the lower class in the schools. But as long as they have the IQ and they have some of the physical scrappy traits, he seems to pull that. So I'm guessing that's what he did. But this draft really threw me like completely off. The Cole Strange pick, yes, the Patriots need a lineman. I'm not sold on Isaiah Wynn on left tackle. They let Shaq Mason go. Another crazy freaking trade. Like I just couldn't, I could not grasp a fourth round for Shaq Mason, who's a top 5 lineman in the NFL. They sent him to the Bucks, helping out our guy Tom Brady, I guess. I'm not sure. Um,
Tinfoil hat.
so our second round draft pick, we pick up a receiver. That took me completely by surprise. I thought after the Harry receiver kind of acquisition we got from our draft pick, and we saw, he kind of fell flat on his face. I didn't expect Bill to take a guy like that early again. This is Thornton, the Baylor guy. You may know him. He, was the fastest receiver that came out of the draft. Also, another like kind of strange thing that Bill typically doesn't fall in love with, the top things you see in the combine. The only thing he really looks for is people to 7-cone drills. For whatever reason, they got good hips, real agile. That's what he looks for. Thornton took him, Baylor, straight line speed. You haven't seen the Patriots do that since Chad Jackson. If you didn't know, he was a complete bust. So hopefully we're not going down
Patriot
that road.
legend.
Yeah, hopefully we're not going down the same road. They took another few strange picks besides Cole Strange. They got 2 running backs, 2 corners. The 2 running backs, Kevin Harris, he's the big one. He's also another pretty fast guy. Came from, the College of the Jackrabbits. So he ran a 4.38, had a pretty good college. So I'm guessing that's going to further on kind of explain why Damian Harris is in that last year of his rookie contract. So I'm thinking the rating's probably on the wall for him with that kind of signing. So I'm kind of fine with that. Not a big deal. The 2 corners. So you got Mac Jones, and then you got Jack Jones. Kind of weird how that kind of works. One of the Jones being the 3rd round draft pick, he seems to be the guy so far that I hear in the offseason. He's really hitting it off. He's really looking good. He's kind of filling in the slots with Terrence Mitchell, our offseason pickup. So these are all just like kind of not really sure. You let JC Jackson go. You don't have that number 1. You sign Malcolm Butler, I don't know if you remember that guy, interception. Seahawks run the damn ball in the red zone for a Super Bowl, whatever, nothing,
Leave
nothing
Pete
too normal.
Carroll alone.
So that's being kind of not really sure what's going at cornerback. Hopefully, the 2 acquisitions they take in the draft for the corner kind of help fill out those draft needs. So, we're not having Jalen Mills, on the outside getting burned by Devontae Parker,